IAS, from attendance to payroll, everything in one smart system. Simple, seamless, powerful. Every morning, a smart biometric machine records your attendance in seconds. No more registers, no more manual records. Everything flows into IAS, the Integrated Attendance System. From managing employees to tracking attendance, proving leaves, processing payroll, and generating reports, IAS is your all-in-one solution for smarter workforce management. IAS from punch to payslip, your complete workforce management solution.
This is the IAS dashboard, the control center for everything. On the left, you get a quick snapshot of your organization. You can instantly see the total number of employees as active heads, how many are present today, who's absent, along with the details of late arrivals, leaves, and weekly offs. All the update in real time. On the right, you have a quick access to the most used features like shift management, employee groups, employee details, device connections, and reports. With just one glance, the dashboard gives you a complete picture of your workforce and direct access to the tools you need the most. Now, let's move to the device section. This is where we connect our biometric attendance and access device with the IS application. In the device management screen, we can add new devices, whether it's for attendance or for access. Multiple devices can be added and managed from one place, making it easy to handle attendance across different locations. Next, we have log management. Here, we can download the attendance log captured by the device. Simply select a device, apply a date and time filter, and instantly get the required data for review. Then comes template management. Think of template as the biometric profile of employees, like their face, fingerprint, card details. From this screen, we can download employee template from one device and upload them to another. This makes it simple to set up new device without having to re-register employees again. Finally, we have real-time logs. This screen shows live activity. Whenever an employee punches in using their face, fingerprint, card, or even password, it immediately appears here in real time. This gives administrators a live view of attendance as it happens. Now, let's move to the master section. This is where we set up all core records for the organization. From here, we can create the company, add locations and departments, define shifts and grades, build employee groups, set up bank, dispensary, and category master, and finally add employees. Once these masters are in place, day-to-day attendance and payroll become smooth and consistent. In the company screen, we can add new companies into the system. From location screen, we can add company locations. In the department, we can add and manage different departments. Then move to the shift. From here, we can add shift with timing, lunch breaks, overtime rules, day-night type, making it easy to create, fix, or custom schedules. The grade section allow us to add employee grades. Then finally we'll move to employee group. Then general tab. This tab sets basic rules like group ID, name, permissible late, early limits, maximum working hours, half day, short day leave criteria, punches required, and overtime eligibility with rate per hour. Next is shift tab. Here we assign shift, fixed or rotational with default auto shifts, rotation cycles, and weekly offs. This manages how the group follows work schedule. Then time office policy tab. This defines attendance policy like duplicate punches checks, night shift rules, cut-off timings, auto shift grace, weekly off, holiday presence rules, MIS, missing punch, treatment, auto absent, and comp off eligibility. Then the last tab is overtime setting tab. This controls overtime calculation methods, rounding rules, deductions for holidays, week offs. And then from the bank, we can add bank details. For dispensary, we can add dispensary details. And category, lets us to add categories for better classification. Finally, we will move to the employee section. From here, we can add employees and also perform various actions like exporting employee records, importing employee details in bulk, exporting them to device, importing directly from device. And whenever we click on add new employee, a detail form page opens where we need to fill in employee details step by step. Now let's move to the transaction section where we handle all the day-to-day attendance records and adjustments. First, we have manual entry. This is useful when an employee forgets to punch in or out. By selecting the employee, we can manually add their in and out punches to ensure attendance stay accurate. Next is data maintenance. Here, we can see an employee's details attendance on a date-wise basis. This includes their shift, status, in time, lunch breaks, out time, worked hours, late arrivals, early departures, and overtime. For a bigger picture, we can even view these details month-wise. Then comes holiday entry. With this screen, we can create holiday and the flexibility is here to define them company wide or specific to certain locations or departments. Finally, we have OT maintenance. This is where overtime is managed date wise for a particular month. The screen shows all details like shift, in time, out time, worked hour, overtime, manual OT, and whether it's approved or not. This makes sure overtime is tracked and compensated as per company policy. Next, we move into leave management section, which handles everything related to employee leaves. It starts with the leave master, where we define different type of leaves such as casual leave, sick leave, or any other category as per company policy. Then we have leave accrual. From this screen, leave credits can be added either group wise or for individual employees, making it easy to manage entitlements fairly. Next is leave application. Here, employees can apply for leaves by selecting the type of leave, duration, reason, and even the format like quarter day, half day, three-fourth, or full day. Approvals can also be tracked from this screen. Finally, here's leave increment, which updates leave balance automatically either month by month or year by year, depending on the organization's policy. In short, this section ensures all leave requests, balances, and policies are managed smoothly from one place. Now, let's move to the admin section, the control center of the IAS application. From here, administrators can configure the system, define user roles, manage permissions, and handle communication settings. It begins with common settings where we configure essentials like port settings, enable or disable modules such as canteen or visitor management, and even mark employees inactive after a set number of days. Next is data process. This is where attendance, rules, and policies are applied. By selecting a date and choosing either all employees or specific ones, we can run process like attendance roster creation, roster updation, or backday processing to keep records update and accurate. In database setting, we manage the database itself, renaming it, updating login details, or even migrating from MS Access to MS SQL Server for higher performance and scalability. For communication, there are multiple options such as SMS setting, bulk SMS, email settings. Then SMS settings, let us configure an SMS provider API and set up automated alerts such as absent SMS, late SMS, in-out punch SMS, or all punch notifications, each with customizable templates along with that. Bulk SMS allows us to send announcements or alerts to multiple employees at once, either company-wide or location-specific. Email setting handle communication over SMTP, where we can set the server, port, user details, email templates for official notifications. User management. User management ensures proper role based access. Here we can create new users, assign roles, and define permissions so that only authorized people can access sensitive data. For safety, there's backup settings. Backup settings to schedule automatic log backups or perform them manually whenever needed. Parallel database. Parallel database allows us to configure a secondary database for reliability and failover support. License details. We can view or update the license information and maintain organizational details. IAS information. IAS information provides the current version of the software and lets us check for updates. SMS template gives us a library of predefined messages formats for quick and consistent communication. In short, the admin section acts as the backbone of the system, giving complete control over configurations, data processings, communication, security, and licensing, ensuring the application runs smoothly and securely. Finally, we come to the report section where all the data comes together in meaningful insights. From here, administrator can generate reports on daily activity, monthly performance, leave records, and even fully customized formats. Starting with the daily reports, we can generate attendance summaries for any employee, department, location, or shift, including both active and inactive employees. Reports can highlight late arrivals, overtime, daily performance, or detailed in out times. These can be exported in text, view, or PDF formats for quick sharing. Monthly reports, which give a broader view over time. Here we can see attendance and performance trends, employee wise summaries, overtime registers, and shift based reports. Like daily reports, these two can be exported in multiple formats and refined with advanced filters. Leave reports. Leave reports focuses on time off management. They display sanctioned leave, accrued balance, consumed leaves, and remaining balances, giving a complete picture of each employee's leave history. Lastly, the customized reports offer full flexibility. Organizations can choose which data column to include, rename them to match internal naming conventions, and generate reports tailored to their unique requirements. In short, the reports section transforms raw attendance and leave data into actionable insights, supporting better decision making for HR and management. Now we move to the final section, the payroll module, where all the attendance, leave, and performance data come together to manage employee salaries seamlessly. It starts with employee setup, where we import employees whose payroll needs to be managed. Here we can see details like pay code, employee name, department, along with their V gross and V basic. Next is payroll setup, which allows us to configure the complete payroll structure. This includes general setup, where we define earnings and deductions along with the rounding rules, and gross setup. And gross setup, where we set percentages for basic, HRA, DA, etc. Next is formula setup. We define the calculation formulas for different earnings and deductions, ensuring payroll calculations are automated and accurate. Payroll processing screen is where salaries are actually generated. By selecting employees and choosing a date range, the system processes payroll based on attendance, overtime, and leave records. Next is performance maintained, which provides a detailed summary of each employee's performance, including days worked, absences, leave without pay, overtime hours, late early hours, and all type of leave balances like casual leave, sick leave, etc. Next is loan and advance setup. We can manage employee request for financial support. For advances, we set the month, total advance, number of installments, and repayment details. For loan, we also configure the interest rate, transaction month, total loan, and installment structure. Everything is tracked and deducted systematically during payroll processing. Finally, the report section of payroll offers complete visibility from salary registers and slips to employee voice CTC, loan statements, and advance details. All reports can be filtered by employee, department, company, or category and generated in different formats. And with that, we conclude the IS desktop application from capturing attendance at the device to managing shifts, leaves, and payroll. It's an end to end solution that helps organizations streamline their workforce management with accuracy, efficiency, and reliability.